I was working like 160 hours a week, and when I say that, people do not like leave me or whatever, but it doesn't matter. So I was doing that, and then they kicked me out of school because I wasn't showing up. I was just at work all the time.
Okay, so how many hours a week are you working?
It like varies. Like low end 25 per each job, high end like
per each job.
Per each job, like
25 per job.
Yeah, because I go in the morning for like one.
Plus full-time student.
Oh yeah.
Dude, you're going wild.
When I was younger, like I want to say between like 15 and 16, maybe 17. Like I always had money coming in, like do a sugar daddy.
Yeah. Wait. I'm sorry. How old are you?
Like,
how old
16
are you
to 17.
16 to 17?
And I would get like $5,000 a month from him. So in my mind, when I was spending this money, I was always thinking like.
So you guys went and like got dinner when you were 16?
Not like dinner, more like go to movies or like go back and forth and yeah.
What are you graduating with?
A bachelor's in psychology. Most of what I do in psychology is gonna count towards my prerequisites for nursing. I'm just gonna go to online school.
What the f? Just get your nursing degree.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense. Just get your bachelor in nursing. You don't have to get a bachelor in something else and then go to nursing school. That's not how nursing works.
But I was already like almost done with it, so I figured why not just finish
No,
it.
just transfer the credits you have into nursing right now. Brandon, welcome back to Financial Audit. So you were Sugar Baby Blows All His Sugar at Casino. Uploaded September 22nd, 2023. Always fun titles. So it was an interesting one. It was definitely, your situation is very concerning for at what was last time a 19-year-old. And you were kind of all over the place. I know you lived in Chicago there for a bit. You were in Dallas, and then you were a student working part-time. You made it sound like you worked 1 million hours a week, but obviously that was just
no, not 1 million. That was
an error.
That was per check, not a week. I was so nervous.
Yeah. It's okay. We all stumble on our words from time to time. You know, it happens. So you were an online student, you're studying psychology, but you wanted to get into the world of nursing. And, you know, I just suggested essentially just focus on nursing instead of doing all this spending money and time on credits in the world of psychology. I'm sure there's lots of overlap there, but obviously nursing, it's a bachelor degree, and we could just get that instead of focusing on a psychology degree. Now, a couple crazy things. This a couple years ago before we filmed an episode, I mean, you were getting $5,000 a month from a sugar daddy at that point, and you're also spending a crap ton of money on jewelry, which was a big thing. And I also suggested to get rid of that jewelry. That was one of the first steps. So I want to know, did you get rid of your damn jewelry?
I did not.
Why? Why come on the show and have one thing that was suggested to do, and you didn't do it?
No, I thought I'd just work harder and just keep it.
That's what everyone... See, the work harder, what's the work harder? You mean bring in more income?
Yeah, or get more jobs, or better paying jobs.
That's nothing, though. That's not nothing. Don't get me wrong. That's not the fix, though. It was your behavior. It was your ridiculous around your spending and not managing your money and getting rid of that, of the jewelry that you spent so much money on was almost like an admission, like, we don't need to be spending this much on this. It was sacrificing. It was getting rid of something. Obviously, that's not a big change in the overall behavior, but that was just one step. Because here's the thing. We had a personal loan that you took out just to have, which was at 13.59%. You took it out $2,000, and at the time of filming a year ago, it was $996. But at 13.59% just to have. Then you had an auto loan, 14.84%. 19 years old, $19,000 auto loan. That's crazy. Then we had a USA Visa at $4,181 at 23.5%. And you had to use this for a cash advance, and you also said a debit card was stolen, so you had to use a credit card instead of just, requesting a new debit card. And you had a paid off Fidelity card. You owed your mom back for a debt. We saw how much money went out to pay her, but we don't know how much total was owed for the debt. Then you had $700 in medical debt. So I want to know, by the way, $10 in a checking account, scared me, and then nothing going for investing. But we had our jewelry. So you didn't sell your jewelry. Okay. What are you doing now? What does life look like for Brandon right now?
For work, in the morning time, I work at a hotel in the morning, and then After that, I go back to Taco Bell. At the time that we first started recording, like did our first video, I was not working at Taco Bell. I was working at a whole different place. Like, anyways. But right now, I work at Starbucks in the morning, Taco Bell at the nighttime. And then on Saturday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I work at Slotchki's.
You were working this morning?
No, not this morning. On Tuesdays, I'm off. I work at Slotchki's at the nighttime.
Okay. So how many hours a week are you working? Let's try to get it right this time. How many hours a week?
At Starbucks in the morning, I work from 7 to 3. And then
how many hours a week across all jobs?
Oh.
On average, take your time. Do a little math.
Between 35 and 40 at Starbucks and Taco Bell. And then at Slotchki's, I only work, I don't know, maybe 15, 25 a week.
How much comes in on a monthly basis income average?
Truthfully, I don't know because I just started Taco Bell and the Slotchki jobs like 2 months ago, and the checks kind of like a flow.
2 months? 2 months, you're multiple paychecks in. Okay, how much hits per paycheck per job?
Like per paycheck for Taco Bell is like between 700 and 800, and then Slotchki's is only like 300.
Okay, are those bi-weekly?
Yes.
Are you still in school?
I am.
Where are you in school? What are you studying? What are we doing?
It's still the online psychology thing, only because when I was talking to the advisor at the nursing program, he said it would be better just to finish. So
just to finish? What do you mean?
I don't know what he
So
meant
you're
by
going to
that.
double degree?
I guess. I don't know. No,
Well,
the institution I'm working with now is different from the nursing place I want to go to.
So you'll get a psychology degree and then you're going to go get your nursing degree?
Yes.
Again, so what the advisor was maybe thinking is just because you're so far in, just get the degree, you know, maybe they were thinking that. But I'm in the world of you're spending money on this. You're spending time on this. There's lost opportunity in the world, and you already know for a fact what you want to do. If you were in between both, you're like, I could go either way. Then I'm like, yeah, finish that degree, and if you want to go get the nursing degree, eventually do that. But you know you want to do nursing, right? Mm-hmm. Then just go do nursing, man. You're literally just wasting time and money. It doesn't make sense.
Fair enough.
I'm sure they had their own perspective, and again, you're relatively. You're not terribly far from the finish line, so maybe it's just finish the degree from the perspective of the advisor, and I get that. But you know for a fact what you want to do. Mm. Well, what do you think about that? Because that's a big part of this.
I don't know what to think, to be honest. Right now, that was on the back burner anyway for nursing, like in terms of like where I want to do. Like I was planning on taking like a whole gap year kind of thing once I finish the other degree.
What do you want your career to be in?
In nursing.
Okay, so you're not going to use the psychology degree.
Not really.
Then stop and go get a nursing degree.
Okay.
I don't get it. I don't get it. It's just, okay. All right, well, let's look at these finances. Let's see how your loans stack up today.
Oh, Lord.
I mean, well, great. With that reaction, with not taking any kind of thoughts on school, without making any kind of sacrifice in the world of jewelry, I'm not very confident in this, which is incredibly disappointing, but let's see it, right? Mm-hmm. Visa, signature, USAA card. Okay, so this one was at $4,181. Let's see. Available credit. I mean, this is, it looks like you potentially pay this off almost. Yeah, every month. It looks like you pay this off. Oh, wait, no, there was interest accruing.
Once I paid it off, they like increased the credit limit, and I was like, no, I really don't.
Yeah.
I used that card, but I try to have it paid off. But for this statement, it was not paid off by the time the statement.
Why? Why? Because I saw $2.30 of interest accruing. Why?
It was. You said $2.16, right?
That's your balance, but $2.30 of interest accrued.
Oh, that was from a cash advance because I paid the wrong bills first, and my car loan was due the 17th, so I took out a cash advance from that and paid my car loan.
I'm going to ask the question, and I'm going to assume it went to spam because that's what we've gotten a few times in a row now, and I think we've addressed it at this point, but I don't know how much you check your emails. I don't know. Did you go through the budgeting course?
I didn't. Like, every time you guys would say that, I would see that in the other videos, but I haven't done that myself.
Why?
We
know you like school.
Yeah.
Go through it. If you couldn't pay off a credit card because I paid the wrong bills at the wrong time, it screams we're not budgeting. We're not managing our finances correctly. We're not acting like an adult with our dollar bills. Mm-hmm. So please take the time to go through that. Reach out to us for any issues, if you have any issues getting it, you get access to both of our classes for free. Any of the classes we ever make, we try to make the best education we can possibly make. And as a guest, we want you to have every resource, okay? So please do that, because if we're not paying off a credit card because, oopsie, I paid the wrong bill first. That's not how things work.
I think it was from the interest on it, though, no? From the cash advance? Or no?
Yeah, but are you saying you took out the cash advance because you paid the wrong bill first, so you didn't have money?
Yes,
exactly.
Yes.
So that's what I was saying. Hold on. Transactions.
I thought it was
the college. What is this college stuff that you're putting on a credit card?
That is the Ashworth.
Yeah.
Yeah, that comes out every month. That's like, it comes out in little individual each payments.
Yeah, 59, but 4 of them. Why? What is it?
It's you have to, in order to like stay enrolled, you have to pay per month. Like it deducts out.
That's your tuition?
Mm-hmm.
But you're putting it on a credit card, but you normally pay it off. Okay, so you are paying for college in cash, basically with this, not in cash on credit, but then you pay
it's
it off.
not technically a loan with the school because like you would sign up and then it just says your balance, but it's not like any interest or anything like that. You just pay monthly.
But for the semester, right? Is each semester paid off each semester?
Each semester is like, I think it ranges between like 1,000 to 2,000 because sometimes they have deals, sometimes they don't.
And you pay that off each semester?
No. You can enroll in future semesters and it just adds to the balance.
What's your balance then?
Right now it's only like 5,000.
Only? You have no concept of money. What are you, 20?
Well, I know it's expensive. That's a lot.
Are you 20 now?
Like, I am.
$5,000 is a shit ton of money, especially for a 20-year-old. Are you kidding me?
It is, but...
But
For
what?
school, I don't know.
Well, I guess you can put that in perspective, whether or not it's community college, which you could cash flow from many places, or it's a trade school. You know, you got cheap, you got expensive, or you could be going to Harvard and spending a quadrillion $billion. Like, I mean, sure, but $5,000 is a lot of money. Is a lot of money. Is a lot of money. Like flat out. Okay, American Express cash card. So this is a new card. We didn't have this.
Yeah, that's a new card.
But again, okay, you paid this off. It's almost showing it's showing hints of being a credit card person. One was paid off, the other one took cash advance because you weren't budgeting correctly. I see a credit card person in there. I just see someone that's not budgeting their overall finances correctly. Okay, student portal. 5,000. Oh, there it is. USA checking. Oh, let me make sure. Is this the rest of the packet? If so, okay, it is. Then let me ask. What happened to the personal loan, 996? Where's that?
Oh, that's paid off.
Well done, sir. Love that. Now, the big boy. Why do I not have a statement of $19,502 at 14.84% for a car?
Because that is my fault. I sent the stuff to the respond back email, but I guess you guys didn't get it, so I sent it to your other email. But at the time I did that, I did not have the login information to my...
So you still f***ing have it?
My car, yes.
Okay, what is it? What's the balance?
It's like between 50... Let me log in.
Is it written on the wall back there?
No, it's like 15,000 something.
Have you been paying extra on it?
Yeah, here recently. Well,
what's your minimum monthly payment?
$470. But I pay $500, and then what the goal was for everything that comes in from the Taco Bell job to just go straight to the car. But I had to pay my mom back first, and that was $1,700.
Oh wow! So okay, and is mom done?
Yeah, that's done.
Okay. The car, is it still at the same interest, or has it been refinanced lower?
No, I refinanced that.
What's the interest rate?
Like 14 something to 6 something.
Okay, listen, I don't hate the interest rate. It wasn't against refinancing for mathematical reason. It's you just don't need this car, man.
Yeah.
You do not need this car. Could have got you a car half of the value, and it would have been totally fine for your position. You still in Dallas?
Yes.
Why don't you come down here?
I have work today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Listen, guys, if you haven't been making payments on your credit cards, I've just partnered with a new app called Relief. I always give you guys for falling behind on your cards. But if you're already there, then the amount they say you owe isn't exactly what you have to pay. In fact, as you fall behind on your debt, most credit card companies are willing to accept less money to pay it off. Like a lot less. So before you start paying off anything past due, download Relief to get the best deal your creditors are willing to make. I've partnered with them because they've saved people a ton on their debt, like more than 50%. Don't be an idiot and pay more than you have to. Relief only costs you a few bucks to save hundreds or thousands. Instead of wasting time negotiating on your own, focus on the that matters the most, like staying current on the rest of your bills. And to help you get started, I got the boys over there at Relief to give you all 15% off your first order when you enter my promo code Caleb during the month of September. So don't f this up. Do it now. Okay, and your checking account, last time we had $10. Now we have 129. It's not that much better. Domino's. You work at fast food, which is totally fine, but then you go and spend it all at fast food. Come on. Yeah. Zelling out money, or getting money in from Zelle. You're not being a sugar daddy or sugar baby anymore, right?
No, it was Zelling back people the money I owed them.
Okay, why do you owe people money?
Because I think for this statements that I sent you is the one where I was paying back my mom, and then I owed my friend money because she let me borrow money.
Why? Why are you borrowing money from friend?
It was because she bought concert tickets and whatnot, and then I felt bad. She said I didn't have to pay her back, but I was like, so I paid her back.
Okay. So for this, 184 loan payments. Okay, what was it? And then 177 in this account. Just this money being transferred back and forth. Why do you have so many different accounts with US?
One is for like my bills, where I put all the money for bills into that. But it kind of just like you said, transfers a bunch of in and outs. I don't know.
Okay, and then high yield saving $330. Oh wait, $698. Wait, hold on. What is your balance? Beginning balance. Okay, where's the ending balance? I see beginning balance. Ending balance 698. There we go. Okay. Fidelity. Oh, 2000. So we're actually starting a little there, where last time it was nothing. Now, a big part of the conversation last time, you were getting like scratch offs out of being bored. You were just gambling. You blew tens of thousands at a casino, right? At some point, like what are we doing? So what has gone on over the last year when it comes to that topic?
Now, I definitely will say I slowed down, and the only money I spend on scratch offs, if I ever do go get scratch offs, is a cash tip money that we get. But that's hard to get. Kind of like tip money we at the hotel when we get cash tips.
What percentage of your income from the hotel is tips?
Cash tips, I would say like less than 1%. Like for overall pay, like what hits my account, I would say maybe like 5.
That's not mathing. Okay.
I don't know. It's not a lot. It's not
well, how much are you spending on scratch offs on a month? Let's say.
I haven't bought scratch offs in like 3 or 4 months now.
Okay, gambling at all? Anything in the last 3 or 4 months?
No, I'm just working, to be honest.
Good. Dude, you were blowing so much money, and you had bad history at just destroying your wallet at the casinos outside of Chicago, right?
Chicago, it's St. Louis.
St. Louis.
Yes.
Oh, okay, good. Well, I'm glad you're done with that. So, showing signs of being a credit card person, not budgeting. So what I need you to do from here, I need you to go through the budgeting class, probably the investing class as well, since you're starting that. You guys can get that for 15% off, by the way. Check it out, pinned comment probably. But this auto loan, it's still too much. With the depreciation and everything, you're still losing money compared to what you're putting in the market, probably. So what I would do is make sure you're never cash advancing, not borrowing money from your friends, and you're paying off your credit cards on time, which you're starting to make progress on. Once you actually hit that level, you have a little bit more in your high yield savings to make sure you're surviving on a monthly basis. So you're still living with parent. Mm-hmm. Okay, so you can actually have a little lower. That's fine. Mm-hmm. Then I would focus on paying off that car as soon as possible. I'd keep grinding it down. Unfortunately, it's still going to take... I think you could really knock it out if you wanted to, since the student's at 0%, at least while you're in school. I would knock out the car. I think you could within a year and a half, maybe. You just got to go hard and then get a fully funded emergency fund and then focus on paying off that school stuff. And then I think by the time you're like 24, by the way, stopping what you're doing and pursuing nursing because you know what you want to do. Why waste time and money? It doesn't make any sense. You're literally borrowing for a degree you're not going to use when you want to go get another degree anyway. That's going to cost time and money. So just go get it. Okay, and then by the time you're 24, you're probably going to be relatively debt-free, maybe a little student, but you'll have a fully funded emergency fund. And then you just start throwing 20% to invest in. You're going to actually have a really comfortable retirement. I would still sell the jewelry and throw it at the car. There's no point of having it. You can spoil yourself with nice jewelry in just a few years. So anything you can do to accelerate paying off that car as quick as possible, then you're going to be holding on that car until it dies, heat death. I think there's still good things here, and I'm happy you stopped gambling. I'm happy we've paid off the personal loan and mom, and I'm happy that our spending is actually much better. Don't like borrowing, don't like to cash advance, so there's good and bad. But seriously, good job on the progress you have made. Let's button it up. Let's be car debt free by the time we're 21, maybe 22 at the latest. And let's be all debt-free with a fully funded emergency fund and done with school by 24, 25. And then let's be a multimillionaire by the time we're 59 and a half when we can withdraw from our tax-advantaged retirement accounts.
So old.
It is old, but that's compounding, baby. That's you're getting that shit. You're getting time. You're going to be throwing 20% into the markets, and it's going to be compounding. And 59 is old, but, you know, I remember... Oh, I'm going to sound like a old geezer. But 20, dude, I don't know. There's something about like 10 to 20 that feels like a forever grind. I think it's because life is very sectioned off. You're going semester break, you know, even throughout college, semester break. That takes a while. Dude, by the time you're done with college to the time where I'm almost 30, that shit goes like... So 59 and a half is going to be nothing. Once you get into the grind of the world where it's just like most weeks are the same weeks that you're working and then you're taking vacations and just doing, you know, what you want to do, living the life. Life isn't so sectioned off on these like semester schedules anymore and it just flies by. So I wouldn't think about the 59 and a half being so long. I would think about, I mean, dude, you could probably retire earlier if you make it up in the world of nursing and you go down the higher earning career avenues there and you're going in debt free. I mean, you could retire earlier if you wanted to, if we're really focused on the investing part, maybe 25%. But time is on your side, and that's why I need you to pay off this bad debt now and focus on getting your degree now instead of graduating with a degree you want to use with all of this extra student loans from a degree you don't want to use at 28 or something. It's stupid. It's dumb. So that's what I think. I do think, again, good job for the progress you have made, but let's button it up a bit more. And I think by the time we talk next, if it's like in a year and a half or something, that card debt should be gone, and we should be on our way to a fully funded emergency fund. Yeah, what are your thoughts? What are your questions?
I did have a question I put in the Discord, but they gave me the answers I was, I guess, looking for.
What'd you ask, and what did they say?
I asked, because I was talking to a coworker, and she suggested putting what I was going to put towards my car in savings, but instead of putting it towards the car due to if something was to happen to the car, then the insurance would pay for the car, and then I would be back at square one, kind of, but I would still have that. But if I put that money in savings, then I would be have something to fall back on.
What'd they say?
Everyone in the Discord said just put it towards the car.
Yeah, well, I recommend... So, what happens? In that situation, in an emergency situation, we really go for a beater. And if you have to borrow for the beater, gap insurance is smart on the car to cover a lot of situations if something bad were to happen. But if you have to get a beater, borrow, and pay that off as quick as possible, and then save up for cash for a better car, there are solutions. So if you don't have a fully funded emergency fund, if something like, first of all, you have a good car. If something were to happen where you need to get a car, again, I'm okay in the world of borrowing in an emergency when we're not there yet with a fully funded emergency fund. We then just sacrifice everything to pay that off and make sure we're not in that situation again. So it is an overall process. So yes, I would take care of the car as quick as possible. But with the student loans, I'm probably getting a fully funded emergency fund before paying those off.
Well, I hope that just gets paid off. That's another thing I was going to ask you, like, Should I just worry about the car right now since it has an interest rate instead of the student loans, instead of splitting it down the middle and doing like 50-50?
Oh, don't do 50-50. No, follow exactly what I said. I said pay off the car immediately, get a fully funded emergency fund, then student loans and investing at the same time, and then fully focus on investing once student loans are gone. Is I think what makes sense for your situation. While at the same time, go get that nursing degree, dude. Stop around. Stop wasting time and money. This is more debt to pay off.
I know. I just don't know how do transfer credits work, because I was talking to the dude about that and he was not making any sense.
I don't know. You need to talk to the institution that you're going to. Whether or not they transfer credits is up to them and their programs. I would assume yes for most, but there are always situations where just a school is just going to be like, that's not what we want. But just call, ask, and maybe you need to go to a different program if in the rare case they don't accept the credits.
Okay.
So you're spending in a budget. It was a lot better than last time. Obviously, we're still borrowing from friends when we had to pay that back, and we were still getting some fast food, even if less, but it was a lot better. It's a 6 out of 10. Debt you've paid down, and the interest rate is lower on the car. The cash advance I hate. Actually, for the spending in a budget, I actually have to bring that down. I'm sorry, I completely forgot that in the moment we had to take out a cash advance because you paid the wrong bills at the wrong time. So I'm going to bring that down to a 3 out of 10, and I think that's being generous. 2 out of 10 because it was. Sorry. Cash advancing, but the rest of the debt's not that bad. It's just the balance of the car is pretty bad for your situation, so that is going to bring it down to a 2 out of 10. I really think that could be higher, but because the balance is high for your situation, it doesn't really make sense. 2 out of 10. Emergency fund, we're starting 1 out of 10. Retirement, we're starting, but obviously it's not exactly where we would want to be. I'm going to do a 2 out of 10 there just because you hit 20 and we're still in school, and we did manage to put $2,000 aside for that. 0 out of 10 when it comes to real estate, which is okay. It's because of that cash advance. If you didn't cash advance, it would have gone up, but you're still 1.5. Buddy, I could have seen you being a 2 to a 2.5. I think a 2.5 would have been your score. But you cash advanced like a little dumbly. Let's see if you didn't. If you didn't, your debt score would have been a 3, and your spending in a budget would have been a 6. Let's see what you would have been if we didn't make that mistake. 2.5. Would have gone up a point. But the cash advance was stupid. All right, guys, make sure to check out all those resources linked in the description below, including the best investing and budgeting program ever in the history of the internet, bundled together at a 15% discount. Now, I do want to ask Brandon, as I ask every guest who comes on here, would you recommend to others coming on Financial Audit?
Yes, but just be prepared. You're going to be nervous. Like the first time you come, you're going to be nervous.
Sitting right here, and I'm going to...
But I would definitely recommend coming. I would.
I want to give you free money right now. I've partnered with different resources that will literally give you hundreds of dollars the moment you sign up for them. Check out my investing app of choice, Moomoo, where they give you up to 15 free stocks and 8.1% interest on your uninvested cash when you sign up with my link. Do you want a more traditional savings account? Check out where I keep my emergency fund, SoFi, where they'll give you 4.5% on your money and up to $300. Would you rather have automated investing? Sign up for Acorns with my link and you'll get $20 right now instead of the usual $5 you'd get from your friend's referral. You can also sign up for our investing program and get $100 in cash deposited into your Moomoo account. This is the best way to learn what your investing profile looks like and what investing strategies to use based on that. All of this free money is linked in the resources section of the description below, so don't pass up the free money because I'll punch you.